Okay, welcome back to The Long Dark. I'm going to pick up where we left off last time, where we were in Misanthrope's Island.
Tongue feels like sandpaper.
Our character is dehydrated. That's fine. We're going to go down to a nice fishing spot on the coast here, where we got some water and got some food. And then we're going to spend the rest of this episode probably looking to see if we can find salt deposits in Coast Highway. So, the blizzard is not a good start to this episode. I am going to complete the run down to the fishing hut, because the fishing hut has my water, it has my food. The only thing it doesn't have right now is warmth. Though it could pretty easily have warmth. I could start up a fire in it pretty easily. There's the hut. Oh, of course, I'm going to be lucky and I'm picking all the small pieces of fish. Well, that's one that's so old it's ruined, but that's fine. We have cooking level 5, also known by certain portions of the player base as the Iron Stomach skill. And yeah, there's plenty of fish and there's plenty of water here, but I don't need to do the fishing trip right now, so we're not going to do the fishing trip right now. I'm going to move over to the next island. We're going to go take a nap in that cabin when we get there, and hopefully the storm will pass. And then we'll start the search for salt. Figure out where/if there are sea salt deposits that we can get a hold of. Fair, this is a blizzard, so there should be new beachcombing sites to check as well, so we'll probably do a bit of beachcombing come the morning. This is Jackrabbit Island. Much like I have snares at the camp office, I should at some point prepare to have snares over here at Jackrabbit. Because this is a decent place where you can catch rabbits if you're desperate for rabbit crafting materials. Okay. I'm gonna tell the character he can sleep for 6 hours, even though he's not gonna sleep that long. And hopefully the weather improves during his nap. Okay, it's now daytime. Scurvy risk is back, so scurvy risk is reminding me that I do need to eat more fish and eat less bear meat. We're not gonna immediately go right back down to the coast to deal with the scurvy risk. But if anything, it's telling me I need to stick around in this area for a while and just basically live off of fish. So this is a cold morning, cold, clear morning.
Looks like a new day is dawning.
Could harvest that fur. Look to see if I can see some sea salt deposits first before I'm contemplating wood harvesting. Imagine it might be on this breakwater. But at the same time, I suspect it isn't on the breakwater. That'd be maybe too easy to find. Can you search this corpse? Nope, but nothing on him anyway. We don't need it yet. Might as well take it because we're here. Buy that birch sapling so we can start curing. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on this breakwater, so probably not going to get quite as lucky to find any salt here. This is when we're going to turn around and start going back the other way. Beachcombing this time. I've got enough condition at this point. I can probably take a little bit of condition damage and not worry. Okay, no searched here already. Yep. Cattail head, we're not interested in. I'll take the fish.
Sure I can carry much more.
Cedar firewood's not bad. Another lump cedar firewood. Bring some water to save our character a little bit of carrying weight. Because apparently we found a really heavy 5-kilogram fish.
Damn. I'm freezing.
Empty suitcase. Empty suitcase. So you're saying you didn't respawn since the last time I've been down here. Okay. I'm guessing something about the patch change resulted in that item being confuzzed. So it's probably not checking to see if that item is there for spawn-despawn rules for the beachcombing rules. So it's probably always going to be there from now on. Which may also mean it may intersect with other items as other items spawn in. Whoop. Nope. Okay. You're not harvestable. In theory, it's probably sunny enough that if it wasn't so windy, I could start a fire using the sun by the looks of it. So if it still holds the sun enough, by the time I get to the fishing cabin, I will probably start a small fire in the fishing cabin to get warm. Oh, that's probably the same thing with these planks here. These planks probably aren't going to despawn at this point. They're going to be a permanent fixture. Unless I harvest them, because probably they've been missed on one of the modifications. Yeah, they're not in the check rule for spawning and despawning. Okay, I have too much weight, so I either need to leave the fish behind or I need to leave the fuel behind. I say as I keep walking with both. You know, I can probably handle the slow speed until we get to the fishing hut. I can abandon them either by burning or by doing something else with them. Once I get there. But yeah, with the snow, I suspect even the sunny that looks, I don't think it's going to let me use the hourglass. I'm going to have to use a match. Which is fine. And yeah, we'll cook these 2 pieces of fish in the hut, and then we'll check the other half of the island, the island over here, so we can find any salt as we go along the line. Knowing my luck, there's probably like 1 salt deposit on the coast here. which would be really easy for me to miss accidentally. Not signing off, of course. Here I can. Weird. This is a protected fire, so I can just go. Would match with the stick in the fire. Go.
Come on.
And well, I'm going to need enough temperature to get it warm, so let's chuck the coal in. The coal will be enough. Okay. At least get it up to temp. Might not be
Too
enough
heavy.
to do the cooking. Yeah, it's gonna be tight to do both on it, but I probably want to do sticks rather than logs. So we'll put the firewood in. Oops, we want the fire starter in there, and we'll throw sticks on as we need to. Okay, so that has pushed scurvy risk back into the not right now category. Cook the piece of next piece of fish. We'll add it to the fish pile after taking some nibble off of it. I want to make water with what's left of the fire. Yeah, let's make water with what's left of the fire. And we might as well take it with us, and we'll keep us safe if the weather will allow. We made a liter of water, but we don't carry that with us. We'll leave a liter behind. And off we go. We're looking along the beach, or along the coast, we're looking for beachcombing items. Along the coast, we're going to be looking for salt. Piece of leather. That's one of the reasons I'm not necessarily too worried about killing another moose. Because we can always use leather to repair the moose hide satchels. I don't think the weather is good enough to harvest that deer, so we're going to leave the deer there. As tempting it is to harvest the deer. Because I think that's a washed-up deer from the beach coming. I know this is part of the island they modified, so this is probably the bit of the island where I'm most likely going to run into salt. So I'll come up here and poke around a bit. You can tell me what I need? You will. Car batteries, oil, so we can go ahead and leave the cloth behind. I'm going to bring you 3 car batteries and 3 liters of oil. You know, this actually looks like it's pretty nice to walk up the back here. It used to be a sheer cliff off the back of here, which was not super useful for beachcombing. I'm not seeing any salt. Well, I'm not seeing anything that looks like it would be salt. A little bit different from not seeing any salt. I might totally be seeing salt and it's just white on a white background, you know.
My fingers feel numb.
Yeah, that would be because it's cold. My hands sometimes get cold just doing the butchery on chicken, so I'd be surprised that your hands are cold in this weather. Though you do have nice warm rabbity mittens that I don't have when I'm working with chicken.
Goddamn freezing.
I'm trying.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Contook's not bad. Oh, you're not beachcombing, you're a wolf. Okay, the wolf has told me that it is time to stop trying to beachcomb. That looks like it might be what I'm looking for. Okay, so it looks like it's depletable. The question will be, is it respawning? Or is it just depletable? We harvest a bit. We harvest a bit more. Okay, I'll have to look up if it's respawning or if it's a one-off on the mining. But it definitely is depletable, so I've depleted that deposit for the moment, even if it is respawning. So I'm coming up on the part, because I've been out in the cold, where I should probably running around out in the cold. I should go and warm up for 6 hours by sleeping, get a bunch of my condition back. Because it doesn't look like this is great weather. And I think I've got all the salt I'm going to be able to get. I think that's probably all the salt in the local area. And I don't know what the respawn timer is on the salt if it's respawning. But I know where that is now, so I can go check there later to see if it comes back. And we'll get in where it's warm, and then I'll do a count of how much salt I have. I think that was per site that I harvested. I think that was a kilogram of salt. So we probably have like 4. Which is half of what we need for the drying rack. A quarter. 1. That's 1. That's 2 and a half. Two and a half. If it's respawning, it depends on what the respawning time is. If that's a decent source of salt. If it's not respawning, then well, 2.5 is good for making broth, but it's not what we want for crafting. I suppose I should contemplate disassembling the took I just found. Because we did leave a bunch of clothes behind that I'm otherwise down on. Oh, that's a spawn placement bug. That's supposed to be there, not there. That's probably from the oh, if you get to them, those are harvestable as well. Okay. That's probably from the patch. So if you're playing fresh on this patch, you probably don't have that bug. Okay, do I want to go fishing? Pass the time. Yeah, let's try to go fishing if I can keep the fire going long enough to get down to the... I turned you off. Okay, that's a bug. And you spawned over by my railroad tracks. Okay, that's a bug. And it was playing in the time, so it ruined my torch. Of course it did. So that spawned in a annoying / dangerous location. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I know we're not in... I don't want to necessarily risk the run taking a cougar onto the bow right now, so we're not gonna go play with the cougar. Because that sounds like a very good way to end the run. Well, I can go check to see if the salt has respawned. Probably hasn't. It's only been like 8 minutes, right? So, or not even 8 hours in game. I'm gonna head down to the fishing hut. Eat some more fish. Yeah, so as I suspected, if it is respawning, it's got a longer respawn time than 8 hours, which is perfectly fair and reasonable. Given how it was sort of a nook and cranny there might still be some more along the coastal highway that I haven't spotted. This wasn't looking that tight in the nooks and crannies. Yeah, I didn't necessarily think I was in this biome that long for the cougar to spawn, so definitely think there's something mildly bugged with the cougar at the moment. Seeing as I'm pretty sure I have the toggle, well, when I was presented the option during the patch, I toggled the cougar off, so the cougar shouldn't be spawning, and based on what I read in the patch notes, it shouldn't be spawning that quickly, even if it was going to spawn. do I want to fish here? The answer is probably yes, because we do want to at some point get like 3 liters of oil. So I suppose it wouldn't be amiss to do a short cooking stint here.
Come on. Come on.
And you're probably like short cooking stint. You're putting like 6 hours in the fire, and the answer is yes. This is short when it comes to me doing fishing. Oh no, I wanted to put water on the top. Water, please. 2 liters, please. Only 20 minutes for that thing to cook? Fishing away merrily in my fishing hole. We're not going to generate a lot of oil, because while this is a renewable source of oil,
Too much
you
stuff to
have to
carry.
be pretty aggressively making fish for it to generate a lot of oil. Oh, line snapped. Part of the reason manually fishing here is also like leveling up fishing. My fishing's at level 3 right now.
Looks like I survived another night.
coming up to the end of one short fishing trip, where if anything we probably made more water than we made fish. Although we did fill up the lantern. What did I want to do? Oh, I wanted to make more bandages because I think we're down to one at the moment. Yeah, I want more than one in the inventory for emergency reasons. I suppose before I forget, we should do the disassembly of you. And I don't have enough on me to repair. I've been forgetting to contemplate repairing you, which is 2. I have 2. Must not be showing the down requirement, I suspect. If I have the 2 cloth. That's probably just not showing the down requirement. I don't have enough down. That would make sense. You want to take a lit torch with me for safety? You might as well. Stick the lowest quality torch in the fire and get it lit. And I'll probably look up between this recording and the next recording session if the salt is respawning. Because if it is, we'll probably hang around here and try to get enough spawned up. Well, looks like we got a blizzard rolling up. So we'll duck into Jackrabbit Island and probably end the episode there, cowering from the blizzard. We'll probably end up sleeping most of it, to be fair, but we'll cower from the blizzard a little bit. And then the next part of the stream, I'll probably contemplate going up and getting more coal from the coal mine. So I can use the coal to harvest cedar. To build up a cedar supply for building the drying box and the woodworking table. Then I might go retrieve the woodworking table and set it up in Quonset. But that'll be next time, and there's always the possibility I'll change my mind by next time. So I hope you've been enjoying it. I'm going to shortly end this part when I get into... Well, when I get the character to sleep. We're gonna end the part with the character sleeping. So if you've been watching on YouTube, hope you've been enjoying it. There may or may not be a part up tomorrow. I think with this part I should be recorded far enough ahead that there won't be any interruptions until I get back. So the question really just comes down to, am I in the energy state when I get back from my trip to do a recording that night? So there'll either be a video up for you tomorrow if you're watching on YouTube, or for the day after next if I have to postpone a day. So if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to check in tomorrow for another part. It may not be up tomorrow. There may be a one-day break, but we'll see. If you're watching on Twitch, I hope you've been enjoying it. That break basically means the next part will the next recording session will either be next Tuesday or next Wednesday, depending upon how the trip goes. So I hope you've all been enjoying it, and I hope you all can catch it in the next part. Till then, I hope you have a good time. See you later. Bye for now.